So today's look is a no makeup look, and we're starting off with priming the skin with the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser to fill in those pores around my nose and on my forehead. Just mostly in my T-zone is where I have the most trouble with larger pores. And then going in with 3 different concealers, I'm going to use the 2 Maybellines to basically go under my eyes, on my forehead, and really just use those to brighten. As you can see here, I'm taking that darker shade and just kind of making a triangular shape under my eye. It looks like I'm using a lot, but I promise I'm not. I just really kind of had to rub it in because I was about to run out, so I really kind of had to just rub this into my skin. I promise it's really not that much at all. And then going around my nose to cover up that redness because my nose tends to get very red. And then going on top of that with the lighter Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to highlight. And then, of course, blending it out with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I love this. It's so affordable, and it's just amazing to get at Walmart for, I think, like $6 or $7, which is not bad at all. And now I'm placing some of that on my forehead, just kind of where mostly I have redness, like right there in the center of my forehead of all places. And then I kind of like to bring it around my mouth because I get dark around this area. So this brightens it, and I just really love this technique. I've kind of started using it recently. And then, of course, bringing that on my chin and blending it out as usual. And then I could still see some redness poking through, so I just went back in with the concealer that matches my skin tone to kind of cover that up better and blending that in. And then I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my forehead, my nose, and my chin and blending that out. I really love this look because it is so versatile, and this is something that I normally wear whenever I'm going to school or I'm going to work and I'm in a rush. I just really like this. And this allows my skin to breathe, and you can see that I have imperfections, and you can still see my freckles and everything, so that's what makes it look like it's a no makeup look, because you're still seeing my imperfections and you're still seeing my actual skin despite all of this concealer. Then using a little bit of that Master Conceal, I'm just going over my dark spots from my acne or my acne scarring that's healing up, and I'm just using a light hand and just dotting that onto wherever I need the extra coverage that wasn't covered with the first concealer. Then I'm going in and just kind of blending out any of those lines that are under my eyes. And then I'm going to use my NYX finishing powder in this banana shade to brighten my under eye area. And just using a light hand and tapping that in, making sure I'm not sweeping across or moving anything. And bringing that down the sides of my nose to brighten the area around there. Then I'm going in with my Revlon Colorstay powder to set all of those areas. I used the concealer and just making sure that nothing's going to move. And I'm using tapping motions and not sweeping motions because I don't want to move anything I put on. And I'm going to use my favorite bronzer by Rimmel and just going to go ahead and bronze up my cheekbones and give me an all-over bronze glow. And I like to kind of take it on my nose. It's not that I'm actually contouring my nose, I'm just giving it some dimension. And I'm going in with my favorite quad by E.L.F, and this is their, I think they're a light blush palette, but I just took the lightest pink color and I dab that on my cheeks and rubbing them in very well so it's not just like I'm looking like a clown, you know. And I'm taking my Carli Bybel palette and I'm going in with the two lightest highlighters to highlight my face, the bridge of my nose, cheekbones, cupid's bow, and my eyebrow area, and bringing the highlighter on my forehead, temple area as well. And something that I've started to do, which I never used to do because I have a nice big old forehead, is I've actually started to do it on the center and it just gives me a nice glow. And I'm dabbing my inner corners with the same highlighter to bring some attention to my eyes and to just make them pop. And on my eyelids, I took the gold highlighter and just brushed that across my eyelids. And then I'm going ahead and curling my lashes and going in with two different mascaras because I'm just that high maintenance. And the first one, which is the gold one, is to lengthen my eyelashes. And the second one that I'm using is to make them fuller and to define them. And I just found that these two together work amazing for my eyes and I love it. Of course, you don't have to use two mascaras. You definitely don't have to. This is just what I like to do because it makes my eyelashes look the best when I do it this way. And I was initially going to go with a nude glossy lip, but I instead decided to go in with this magenta dark pink lip by NYX. I was just feeling this pink color. I haven't put on a dark pink in so long, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. And it turned out and looked very well. And I guess this is another reason that I love this look is because you can pair it with any lip that you want to do. The base just looks so refreshed and clean that you could really get away with doing a red lip, a pink lip, a nude lip, anything will work. And I'm spraying my face with the Deslick spray by Decay and just taking these envelopes and making sure that everything's dry. I learned this from Nikki Tutorials. And I was wearing an off the shoulder top, so I wanted to go ahead and highlight my shoulders and my collarbones. And that is a look, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you can, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Like a castle in the sand, when it comes down, it comes tumbling to the ground when she speaks. It's a dangerous fantasy, sets me free. It's where I wanna be.